Okay.
This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me?
Probably. Well, Rangers, sit tight and we'll take care of the Dorseys.
Oh, thank God. I'll call out if I see you. As long as it's safe. Hey! You on the ledge! Hands up!
That's quick.
Oh no. They found me.
That was about half a second later? Leafy greens and vegetables are happily growing atop this rock spire. Warned by solar collectors and other weird devices, the snow melts into droplets of water before it reaches them. That's pretty rad. No, really. Josh, got the chicken. Josh, the chicken. Okay. My God. My God.
Get down from there, or we're coming up! You don't want to do that! Oh yeah? Why not? I've got this whole place... Hey! Where did you come from? Back the hell off, or you're dead!
Come down and sort this out like adults.
You saying I'm a child? You're the one who's in for a whooping!
Okay.
Salutations and stabbings!
Wow. That's good. Thank you, Major Bobcat. Okay. Okay.
Dead to easy.
Boop.
Please no! I don't want to die!
Just out of range. Boop. The young gentleman is covered with dirt and shivering from the cold. His eyes are wide and shocked.
Oh God. Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I need to warn you. The Dorseys are gathering up ahead between the Gateway Rocks.
Bellamy! Bellamy, look at me!
Not much gave me. How
Have
you
you seen
doing?
my family? Are they here?
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God. They went up ahead with their hostages, but... Lucia, I heard gunfire and screaming. You need to be ready for the worst.
If they've done anything to my people, I'm going to end them all.
Her eyes brim with tears and she turns away angrily. when she sees you looking.
I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much, but...
Who are you and what are you doing here?
My name is Bellamy Ward. I'm a scientist. I invented the solar collectors and experimental farms on top of the rocks. I was calibrating the solar arrays when the Dorseys came through here, herding their hostages with them. So I hid up here and kept out of sight. They're savages. Animals. They beat those people. Laughed at them when they begged for their lives. The kids were screaming, so they beat them too. Then they dragged them all further on, toward their camp.
Do you really have this place rigged with explosives?
God, no. I was stalling for time. If I had a few hours and the right chemicals, though, I could have prepared quite a surprise for them.
This is the game franchise that inspired Fallout. Same premise. What was the material you used for the solar collectors?
A while ago, we found some old, non-functional solar panels from before the deluge of fire. I couldn't figure out their function at first, until I recovered a microcircuitry board and developed a laser spectrography process.
That's a sentence.
I realized that I could help solve some of the electrical generation issues that have always been a problem for the city.
How do you get enough solar power in the woodlands
The
weather?
PALs, photon amplification lenses. They harness and focus the ambient light. It's fascinating, actually. They polarize the waves and create constructive interference.
Inspired Fallout. Yeah, Wasteland 1 inspired Fallout. Then Fallout 1 and 2 came out, just did everything that Wasteland did, and then significantly better. Wasteland 2 came out, I don't want to say it was like 10 years ago now, and was one of the best CRPGs ever made. And now we're getting Wasteland 3, which apparently, from what I'm seeing and feeling already, is just an improved Wasteland 2. So, in the way of CRPGs, big stuff. Yep.
Normally, they maintain a stable temperature for
Feels
the
good,
plants, but they can be adjusted to help power the solar collectors, or even thaw frozen components. I once coupled a PAL with a dynamic cross-photon matrix. I was trying to cook some bison steaks, but it incinerated the whole fire pit, melted the entire grill. Goes to show what can happen if you put a decimal in the wrong place.
Oof. Where are the hostages?
I think they took everyone to their camp, just past the Gateway Rocks.
Nice.
What about my family, Belle?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared and a little banged up, but they were still alive.
Bye-bye.
Saved my life. I
Down
won't forget
Rangers.
it.
One of your Rangers has been downed. Oh. Oh. What? Can we save me, please? Why are we letting Josh do the saving? Alright, loot everybody first. Okay, loot all, loot all, loot all, loot all, loot all. More ammo for my sniper. Cool. F5, after that silliness. That was F6. Thank God I know how to look at things. Boom. More ammo. Med crate. More ammo. These little rabbits. Okay. Bellamy. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna take this nice and slow. I see what's going on here, and I'm not a particular fan of it. Mechanics is a really good choice. We really need somebody to get the nerdy stuff so we can do computers. Skill book. Oh, can increase brawling by 1. That's kind of cool. Bellamy test number 10.
Right. This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collector deflectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working. Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
Huh. Requires power. Right? Am I dumb? No, I'm not dumb. Do better, Josh. I'm very upset with you. So why... The generator won't turn on. There's like a box right here. It's gotta be another generator, right? No. Crouch. Marshall Quan is going to be how we activate it. We're going to put Josh right here and crouch. No, a little further. F5. Does it just immediately trigger combat? Okay, it does. Okay, so then it uses initiative. Oh boy. I am not happy about that. I was so hidden. Alright, hold on. If I had known that that's how that was going to go and it wasn't going to trigger a conversation, I would have just taken the first shot. We would have started with that. What is it? F9? F6? I should figure out what that quick load is. Considering how reliant I've been on quick saves, that'd be smart. Should probably do some big boy saves too, even. Night, bud. Have a good one. You get that escape from Tarkov out of my nightmares, softy. Too often.
Bullets are too expensive for bullet shots. Don't mind us. We're troubleshooting.
So sassy. Wow, that shot was great. Major Tomcat, can you please just get some hits? Thanks. Oh. Well, Remy's screwed. Yeah, that makes sense. Bobcat, please. For the love of God. Ooh, I didn't know there was a guy there. That's bad. I've made a big mistake. Thank you.
Hold my guns.
Them loot sacks. Ammo, junk. Ooh. Nice. 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 More nice. Alright. Morgan's gotta start rezzing people. I didn't even get to look at all the actual loot. Okay, so spiked chest. Okay, scrap armor is for both. Requires 3 strength. Kind of want Josh to have it. Yeah. This is gonna be good for this boyo. Scout armor. She doesn't have any armor, so let's give her something. The actual bare minimum. Sniper rifle sucks. Assault rifle sucks. There's Josh. Yeah. She uses a pistol. What's up, Colin? How you doing? Alright. That's about it. go grab this.
What's in that pit?
Harmer. Okay. Great stuff. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Okay. So Remy got a helmet. Neat. And Morgan also got a helmet. Looking snazzy and green. Look at that. Now that we've finished kind of looking around really quick, I want to make sure to finish looking at everything before I look at the pit, which is just going to be horrible. Nearly spherical in shape, this plump specimen waddles contentedly along, pecking at the ground. For some reason, someone implanted metal devices in its body. Cluck, cluck. It tilts its head one way or another, scrutinizing with one eye and then the next. Okay. F5 and a real save. Right here. Perfect. Archive now. The scent of charred meat and burnt hair wakes from the pit. Smoky bodies contorted by agony or post-mortem muscle contraction lie curdled atop one another. It is impossible to identify the corpses, but they appear to be both adults and children. Lucia stares at the bodies. Her knuckles are white on the grips of her guns, and her breath comes in little gasps. Any sign of your family?
No. Can't see a thing. Who would do this? Who would murder families and children? Who would burn them so badly that we can't even tell?
She breathes deeply.
I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this.
Examine the bodies more closely. Near the edge of the pit, a child-sized corpse appears to be clutching something as if they were protecting it or hiding it. Take the bundle from the child's arm.
That was one of the Schuyler girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
Sia turns away and looks like she's gonna be sick. Leave the bundle in the pit. Nothing else catches your attention. The bodies and the other items they carried are burnt beyond recognition. Can I go back and grab the item? Actually? Yeah.
That was one of the Schuyler girls.
You pull the bundle from the child's charred brace and take the straps inside.
Leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
The clothes of this young man are impeccably tailored, the height of local fashion. He holds his hands up and launches into what is obviously a prepared speech.
Agreed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family? Where are my parents and my little brother?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look. I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried to stop them. I really did. I begged.
Stop talking right now.
Wait a minute, you kids were helping the Dorseys?
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't say anything about murdering hostages.
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
Just tell us how these people wound up dead.
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want anything to happen to you.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me. You knew what their loss would do to me.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me.
Where's Dorsey now?
He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back.
Why'd you do it, Isaac? Why betray your community?
We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's sick. It needs to change.
When Dorsey's acting alone, did they have support from anyone else?
Baron Brygo's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. Something way worse than the Dorseys.
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is. In the name of the Patriarch, I sentence you.
Her voice shakes, but her hand is not. You didn't even see her draw her gun.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me. Please.
Stop, Lucia. There's a better way to handle this.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done?
We're gonna put him under arrest, make sure justice is served.
I have justice right here, in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
You are not the law here, Lucia. You're not even deputized. This is our job, and we say he's under arrest. After a long moment, Lucia lowers her gun and looks away, tears running down her face.
Thank you.
His voice is barely a whisper.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over.
We took care of the Dorseys and we arrested several rebels. Said a T to pick them up as soon as possible.
Copy that, November 1. Dispatching an arrest team now. Good job getting those sons of bitches. Over and out.
Murder is easy, chat. Arresting is hard. Oh my god, look at the rockets. Morgan is going to be a very happy girl. Yeah, can I just... no, that is not the rocket launcher. Yeah, can I compare the... Can I compare the rocket versus the rocket? Thank you. I think we're going pretty much all good guy route this time. Back to Colorado Springs. Back to Colorado Springs. Pagarino chat. Pagarino. Ba 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 ba. This game is so good. I'm having so much fun, chat. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do we have so much more to play today, too? So much more. I'm like Stokey-stonked. Stonkedus.
You let Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort to the enemies of the Patriarch, after he helped them kill my family, you let him live? Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special?
You know he saved your life. He didn't have to get you out of the house, but he did.
If I had been in the house, I could have saved them. The whole night could have gone differently. Or am I fooling myself? It took all of us to beat them. Likely I would have died too. Very well. I accept your decision to let him live. But the people who are truly responsible, Nelius Dorsey and Liberty Buchanan, I will bring justice to their doors. Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way.
Yeah, we'll help you in return. You follow orders like a ranger.
Of course. Good. You've got yourselves a bargain, Rangers. We should go after Nelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
Yeah, thank you.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
Dang, girl. Dang, she's just like, no. Hold on while I give them all. Orders, you say? Take them, you shall. Like, alright, fam. Speaking of alright, fam, I'm gonna take a lunch.